Hello friends, this is Vishakha Daga coming up with next round of Bus 5 Minute. Now when COVID happened, every part of society was impacted. But not everybody was impacted equally. Some people were more vulnerable and this was more visible in a gender difference. Now this is actually brought by the UNESCO study which actually talked about how threats to gender equality was actually created by COVID-19. So in this video, we will discuss the details of this report, which was actually released or conducted on the International Day of the Girl Child, which is on 11 October. Now, this actually include the study of 1.6 billion people across 190 countries. This report is named When School Shut. Now, let's discuss the details of the report. Report talks about that in overall, the impact of COVID was seen more on the girl than on the boys. Both the gender were impacted, but the girls were impacted more. And in this report, actually, it says the reason itself, why this actually happened. And the reason was the patriarchal mindset as well. When the girl and the boy both are at home, and at home they have to conduct study, the girl is expected that she will finish the household chores as well. At least when she's in school, she's not expected to do so. But when both the gender were at home, the girl was expected that she would do household chores. So that was a primary reason. So in sociology, social issues, if you're writing an answer, you can easily quote a UNESCO study. Again, it says the second reason was digital device. Now you take a family of 5 members, where 2 are boys, 1 are girl. And there is only 1 cell phone. There is only 2 cell phone. Then both the cell phone will be given to the 2 boys only. The girl will be the last to have access. Because in general, the girl do not have a knowledge and they are not given the access of digital technology. So this was the second reason. Third reason, it says that overall this has led to the less rate of return of the girl, because once it settled in a home, the family became comfortable, women actually doing the household work, and after having less availability of the job, the boy was expected to find a job but the girl was not, and not even for the education. And when the family income was lesser, the boy was funded, the girl was not. The funding was not coming, and that's why the rate of return of the girls was less. To actually conclusively state its research and to findings, it actually uses the data of the Kenya. In Kenya, what happened in rate of return, the 60%, the 8% of the boys did not return. But in case of girl, the 16% of the girls did not return. So rate of the return was actually was lesser in case of girls and twice less as much as boys. So this is a bigger concern about the impact of people of the COVID. Overall, it not only talked about gender equality, but talked about the mental health situation as well. It said many people were impacted. The girls were more because the isolation, anxiety, and depression was more prominent in there. So this was the second thing the report talked about. But they not only stop off the findings where it criticized the existing setup of the society, it also gave the suggestion as well to the government in specific. It says, in making a policy, the government should factor the gender. Now onwards, it is very important government to factor in gender, and it can come up with policy and program like that, like cash support program. Example, in Brazil, Bolivia, there was this cash support scheme where if you send a woman to a school, a cash support was provided to the family. So which was giving incentive to the family to send a girl to the school. So and this kind of scheme will be very helpful in here, because remember, the women are returning less to the education because families having lesser amount of fund, and whatever fund they are having, they're actually using it more for the boys than for the girls. But if you incentivize that money will be given only to you, or if you send your girl to the school, then this will automatically result into the positive result in any society. So this is needed. Second, it says the track trend and then intervene there itself, because some district might be ahead of other, some district might be actually performing poor. So you need to identify which district are not performing good and actually target them. Targeting is very important. Third is said, come up with low tech, no tech. Low tech, no tech. This is very important. This is a term you can use anywhere. Remote learning solution. Now, low tech technology, I can give an example. Instead of expecting everybody to have a smartphone with themselves, government can install a one LED TV, connected to satellite, and this can provide the online classes to all the students, so they can actually follow a schedule and everybody can have education in here. So there is only one technology installed in village, but that is sufficient to provide the education to most of the members of the village. So this kind of solution can be brought. Other solution can also be there, like teachers can be taught, like they can be the teachers can actually reach that remote areas. So these kind of innovative technological solution can be provided. So in this regard, this information, this report was very innovative, short, simple, and simple to give solution as well. You can use it in anywhere. Now if that is the case, you can like and subscribe the video. If not, put your doubts in the comment section. Thank you so much.
Current Affairs by Forum IAS is an all-in-one program that covers the dynamic aspect of the syllabus from both prelims and mains perspective. Last year, we have helped more than 100 students crack IAS with our current affairs classes.